Good morning. The Louisiana Parole Board is reconvening at Hunt Correctional Center. The time is 11:12 a.m. Sir, give us your name, please.
My name is Robert Joseph Clark.
All right, I want you to just nod. Your DOC number is 291133. Very good.
Yes.
All right. We are Hunt. With the staff at Hunt, please yourself.
Good morning, Donnie Bartlow, Ward.
Christy LeBlanc, classification.
Joe Buttress, Assistant Warden.
All right, we thank y'all for accommodating us this morning. Mr. Clark, you are our first case. Let me explain the process to you. I'm going to read some information into the record. Afterwards, I'm going to conduct an interview with you, starting with Mr. Freeman. After we finish with our interview, we have some, we're going to hear from the staff there, the warden. He's going to let us know what he wants us to know about how you've been doing. And then we're going to hear from the speaker. You have Lisa Barrows, a longtime friend, she's speaking, and Perry Evans, your sponsor, he's going to be speaking. We also have Mr. Randall Meyer with the ADA's office, he'll be speaking. And after they finish speaking, we're going to give you an opportunity to make a statement, whatever you want us to know. Did you hear all that all right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good. Let me read the information into the record. Robert Clark, DOC number is 291133. You're listed as the seventh offender. Your current offense is simple burglary habitual. Your total DOC time is 4 years. Your parole eligibility date is July 29th of 2022. The good time date is listed October 14th of 2024. And we have a full term date of July 30th of 2025. Does that sound about right, sir?
Only thing is my good term date is not October no more. It's August 2024.
Okie dokie. All right. Good. You must got some more classes that we don't have on our records. All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Freeman.
Okay, Mr. Clark, how old are you?
I'm 56 years old.
Okay, and how long have you served on this charge?
On this charge, almost 2 years. Almost 2 years.
Okay, and what's your educational level?
I have a couple of years of college and I have a vocational school, a couple of years. So around 14 years or more.
Okay. You broke into a vehicle and stole a backpack. Why did you do this? What's the reason? Were you on drugs at that time?
At the time, yes, sir. It was I was doing good when I got home, and I got back on drugs, and my sister said that she was afraid, she didn't want me to her come home from work and see me, possibly that a lot of people are dying nowadays. So anyway, my car broke down and my mom left me. Excuse me, it's hard to talk.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yes.
Have you ever had any treatment for your drugs?
Yes, I had treatment once a long time ago. I was at Blue Walters in DCI in 1997, but I have done outpatient treatment and AA and NA.
You consider yourself a drug addict?
Yes, sir, of course. Yes, sir. I admit.
All right. What's been your problem on supervision? You've been on supervision, looks like around 7 times, and you've been revoked 6. But what's the problem? Has it all been revocations because of drugs?
Well, yes, I guess so. I mean, I can't really think back on every time, But I know 4 of my sentences out of 7 were flat time, and 3 of them I never had parole. So I don't know, but one, yes, it's been revoked.
Okay. You have one child, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have contact with that child?
Yes, sir. That's my daughter Nikki lives in New York, and she just started attending law school. When she's starting a new career. She's in her second.
Okay, great. You ought to be proud of her.
I am, sir.
You have strong opposition from law enforcement, the judge, the DA, the sheriff, all opposed. You have a Miss Charlotte Patterson, or okay, can't say that last name, Palermo, which is a good friend. She's unopposed. What's your relationship with her?
Who is it you was said? I couldn't hear you.
Charlotte Palermo, Lermo?
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know the name. I don't. Only
Okay,
people-
maybe I got that wrong. Let's see.
Maybe.
It is? Okay, that 2 probation officers contacted and they said they want to pose. But you don't know who she is.
That's the big.
Oh, okay, no, that's a victim and she's unopposed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't. Thank you.
okay, that's all right. It's a victim. She's unopposed. What's your transition plan? Where you gonna live? Where you gonna work?
Oh, here's a new thing, and I'm trying, which I've never tried before. I've always went back, as you can see, I've always went back to Jefferson Parish. I always went back to the same family, same thing, so I'm not going back there this time. I can't. I'm gonna go and, excuse me. I'm gonna go and live with my sponsor in Louis in St. Charles Parish to be away from everything, to start my life over. It's a little scary, but it's a step in the right direction, which I should have done last time. My sponsor picked me up last time I got out in 20, and he told me don't go back. Well, I wanted to do it my way. Well, this time I'm not doing it my way. So
Right here. Okay, what about your sobriety plan? What could be your sobriety plan? See, you got a sponsor already.
yes,
What else do you need to do on the street to remain sober?
well, I have to first thing, get my job. My meetings, I definitely, when I do talk to my parole officer, I definitely want him to, which I already know where the meetings will be. But I want him to help me and show me, because I need to use the resources. I'm not familiar with St. Charles Parish. I've never lived there, but it's a good place to start a new life. And I don't know anyone there but people that are sober. So that's the best place to start.
Okay.
So
You have a long criminal history, over 37 arrests. I've already talked about your supervision history. Why should I let you out? Why should I take a chance on you? You hadn't done but 2 years on a 4-year sentence. Well, 1.8 year to be exact.
well, it's kind of the biggest thing I can say is this class I took, which thinking for a change. I finally started thinking for a change, and I don't know if it has anything to do. I took this class before I even knew my diagnosis of cancer, but I started to really think for a change, and why did it take me so long in life to start thinking before I act? or, and I took that class along with Cage Rage at the same time, and it really, 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 it's like when I used to read the Bible. Sometimes you can read things, but later on in life, you read it again, and something really hits you. Well, this time I really started to feel different and realize that life is too short, and I don't have much time, and I have a lot to me myself. I have to do it to myself.
Okay, are you still currently in living in balance too? Or have you completed?
I finished living in balance 1, and then I had to come and do 28 radiation treatments at Marybird Perkins.
Okay, understand. Thanks. Okay, I was wondering why you left,
Yes, for cancer treatment on my vocal cords. Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
why it's hard.
What is your medical prognosis right now?
Okay, I have to do 28 radiation treatments. I have completed 15 as of yesterday. Soon as I have one this evening, I have to do one every day, 5 days a week, which I have 13 more, including the one this evening. I've already had 2 surgeries, so it's been cut off, but they're trying to kill the rest of it. I have squamous cell cancer of the larynx on the vocal cords. And I'll have to see an oncologist the rest of my life to make sure it doesn't travel through my body. But they feel confident that they'll be able to knock this out. And I've done 14 trips from Cottonwood to UMC, and I've done 18 trips already to Marybird Perkins.
Okay. Okay, well, I hope things end up well for you.
Thank you.
Ward, do you have any comment?
Yes, sir, Mr. Freeman. Mr. Clark's only been here a few months with us, but I've been knowing him for years when I was at Balls. Always a model offender, very talented, works real hard. He's accomplished some things, and him and I spoke. His problem has always been his drug addiction. That's always where he falls into trouble once he gets out. There's just been a struggle, and having a sponsor and staying with a good solid sobriety plan is going to be the key for him, to keep him on track. And I hope that, because he's going home next year regardless. You know what I mean? And he's got to tackle that and stay on track with his age and being a 7th offender. This is his last rodeo, whether he realizes it or not.
That's all the questions I have.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Right. At this time, we're gonna hear from your supporter. It's Lisa Kelly Burrows. Would you unmute and tell us what you want us to know? Thank you for being here.
Okay, hi. I'm just here to show support for Robert.
Please go and state your name on the record, your name and your relationship to this case, to Robert Clark.
Lisa Kelly Barrios, longtime friend. I've known him about 16 years. He's a good man. I believe he has a lot to still offer and contribute to this life. And I do truly believe he deserves your consideration for parole today. He has family and friends that are willing to support his next move. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Thank
Sir Evans, please. Mike, and tell us what you want us to know.
Okay, my name is Perry Evans. I've been Bobby's sponsor for about 15 years or so. He's been in and out of the program. When he's into it, he's really into it. He can help himself. I'm willing to step out on a limb for him and let him live here with me at home. I have a room for him. He'll have to attend meetings if he stays here with me, and he's going to have to get a job if he stays here with me, which I wholly hope that this is what happens. I believe Bobby has something happened to Bobby this time. He seems different. He talks different. I talk to him all week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. He calls me and he checks in with me, lets me know how he's doing, and I let him know what I think of his progress. I think the progress Bobby has made in prison this time with the classes has helped him. So I fully support Robert in his parole efforts.
All right, thank you for being here, sir. We appreciate your participation.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Meyer. Mr. Meyer?
You're kind of breaking up. Are you calling me?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are.
Okay. Randy Martin, DA Jefferson Parish. You know, I'm opposed to Mr. Clark's request. He's very, very extensive record. He's a 7th felony offender. He was released on good time in May 2020 and arrested just over a year later for the simple burglary. If you look at his prior supervision, times on supervision, he was revoked 3 months after he was released, a year, 2 years, and 3 years after he was released on each of the times he was under supervision. And I'm a little concerned. I know he's looking to go live with his sponsor, and you know that's very commendable of him. And you know, and what he said is good. He's going to have to go to meetings if he stays here with me. But when you ask about his sobriety plan, one was moving to St. Charles, which is a great idea. But he also said getting a job and dealing with his parole officer. He didn't talk about going to meetings and doing those things, which are extremely important, as his sponsor noted, extremely important for him to stay sober. So for those reasons, we are opposed.
All right, Mr. Clark, what do you want us to know before we vote?
Okay, I believe I did say I have to go to meetings, and I said that I wanted to talk to my parole about the resources that are available for these meetings. That was exactly what I said, if I remember correctly.
Talk to us now, sir. We're about to make a decision. Tell us what you want us to know.
I just hope and pray that I get a chance to get home, but I am asking that if I make parole today, could I do 1 2 weeks treatment? Could I do 1 treatment? I can't do treatment. I need 2 more weeks before I go home, so I can finish this treatment.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Freeman?
Okay, Mr. Clark, yeah, I want you to finish your treatment over there. And I also want you to take more classes. I think you need to complete the living in balance, and you need to take a victims awareness class. So at this time, I'm going to deny, because with those 2 classes, and after you finish your treatment, your good time dates will be right there. And you'll be going home anyway. So my vote today is to deny. Criminal history and not enough time, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Rostand?
Madam Chairman, my vote is the same for the same reason.
Okay. Mr. Clark, at this point, you have 2 votes to deny. You do have a good transition plan. I'm encouraged, but I concur with my colleagues. My vote is to deny for the reasons already stated on the record. Best wishes, Steve.